ZEC is at support, looking for its next move up, but where is the ideal entry? ZEC giving us a good look at the intermediate trend. Now ZEC has long since moved from an uptrend to a downtrend, but it is still an asset people are looking to invest in and looking to trade. It's one of the few things which have been moving when Bitcoin gives the market permission to do so, and sometimes that just means Bitcoin sitting pretty and not doing anything with a potential of upside, and that is enough usually for ZEC, BNB, Hype and other tokens which have been moving to give us something. So let's see what's happening. Well, firstly, if we're looking for an ideal positioning to come in for a long for ZEC on the promise of potential continuation, despite the fact that we're in a downtrend, then this level here, which we've highlighted previously, is a pretty good one at around $400. And because we're a little bit lower now, testing the 200 MA on this time frame, that gives us a nice little range, which this order block is now sitting in, retesting this area, which is pretty nice. You can see there you go, we've got nice confluence in this area, resistance, 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 support, resistance. So a bit of ambiguity, that's why we've come a bit lower than $400, but nice positioning potentially. But we are in a downtrend, but there is something interesting. We do have bullish confirmation. We at least have our first bullish signal, and if we draw this line here, you can see that. There you go. So this is the downtrend in which we're in now. We haven't had trend-based confirmation, but the price action has managed to break out and is retesting this diagonal line on the flip side very subtly, and because of that, this bullish order block here has become a little bit more saturated, suggesting that we could have some more upside here if the market plays along over the next few days. But the risk of more downside is significant. This crash here on the 4th of October, despite relying on all this resting liquidity to pull the price action back up into the bullish trading zone, essentially above $400, this will have weakened the support net, the safety net, which we have for ZEC, and therefore you want to come in as flush with the 200 MA on this time frame as possible, which currently is looking at around 380, 381, that sort of area. So then if you do get the price action come down here, you get a good low average price, and then away we go. And then you've got this range to choose your take profits from, probably looking at 485, that sort of area to take profits. Don't presume more upside at the moment until Bitcoin looks more bullish. And then of course, because you've come in quite close to the 200 MA, if we then lose it instead of moving up and come back into this range, you're going to get interactions with this level as the bulls fight for control with the bears, and you're going to have options to reposition, which is why, again, and I keep preaching this, saying this over and over again, your entry point is key for risk management. And even though there may be more upside from here, coming in at 400 is a little bit risky when you've got this downside ahead. And clearly you can see that traders are respecting the 200 MA on this time frame. And even though the momentum indicator on the stock suggests we could have a little bit more downside, we are pretty neutral on the relative strength index, and we could go either way. But we have one bullish signal to trade off. We just now need to keep our eye on the potential for more downside whilst entering for a modest long at around this 378, 380 sort of area, which is going to be a manageable play. And then you've got this whole range to mess around with in terms of take profits. And just to remind you, of course, that ZEC has been above this level since May, and it has only been below it for a few months at the beginning of the year. And this is the trading range which we're in again for the last quarter. So there's quite a lot of structure here. There's quite a lot of continuation options for ZEC at this level, but it is quite risky at the moment, and you don't want to be looking to take profits back up here or wait for higher prices, say 650, 700. No, you're going to be looking quite modestly at around 460, no higher than 500 for a move from current levels. But again, positioning is key, and of course you can have plenty of options to put your stop loss below the current price action because we have that nice support confluence. But that's it.